Friday. The markets are minding their own business until Donald Trump decides things have gotten a little too quiet. And just like in the good old days, he declares a new trade war on China. The result? 100% tariffs, plunging indexes, and a collective here we go again from investors around the world. And to think, someone out there just wanted a quiet weekend. So, it all started when China decided to restrict exports of rare earth metals. Without them, there are no microchips, no electric cars, no iPhones. Trump took it as a personal insult and promised to respond with massive tariffs. The response didn't take long. Right after the markets closed, an extra 100% in tariffs. Stocks immediately plunged, but then recovered slightly when Trump added that a meeting with Xi Jinping was still possible. Fighting but might still meet up. Classic 21st century diplomacy. The week ended, to put it mildly, on a sour note. Dow Jones, down 2.7%. S&P 500, down 2.4%. NASDAQ, down 2.5%. Russell 2000, down 3.3%. The tech sector took the hardest hit. NVIDIA, TSMC, Alibaba. Even the IT crowd got a reminder that good old Trump can still support the market in his own special way. Meanwhile, Oracle seems to be running on caffeine and AI. With their AI World Conference coming up, the stock is still holding on. Why is it all so tense? Because this isn't really about tariffs, it's about control over technology. China basically said, "You want rare earth metals? Then let's make a deal." America replied, "Fine, we'll raise prices so high you'll think twice." And from there, it's the usual story: mutual accusations, investigations into Qualcomm, and hints of a new round of the trade war. Welcome to globalization in 2025, where everyone wants to trade, but only with themselves. Against this backdrop, Tesla didn't stay on the sidelines either, down 5% in a single day. But it's not all bad news. The drop still looks like a normal correction. The company just rolled out simplified versions of the Model Y and Model 3, along with the new FSD V14 Autopilot, available only to influencers and a handful of testers for now. Earnings report comes out on October 22nd. That's when we'll see who's still in the driver's seat and who's under the wheels. In short, Musk is doing what he does best, selling the dream, now at a slightly lower price. Macroeconomics isn't looking too cheerful either. The yield on 10-year bonds has fallen to 4.05%. Oil has slipped to $58.90. And banks like JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs are losing ground. On the bright side, the steelmakers are in the green. After all, if China's taking a hit, American factories are finally smiling again. Maybe at long last, someone other than Tony Stark will buy some steel. In short, the market right now is like a teenager after a fight with their parents, full of emotions short on logic. If the Trump-Xi meeting actually happens and ends peacefully, we'll see a rebound, and a strong one. But if it doesn't, brace yourself for another wave of volatility and headlines screaming Trade War 2.0. What should investors do? Simple. Less fuss, more composure. Lock in some profits. Avoid unnecessary risks. And see who's still standing by Friday. Those will be the leaders of the next rally. And if your hands are really itching to do something, buy a coffee, not stocks. It's cheaper and much healthier. Next week brings earnings reports from JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and Taiwan Semiconductor, plus the Oracle AI World Conference. So the market definitely won't be bored. Subscribe and hit that like button if you appreciate analysis without the drama. And I'll see you in the next video. Now, let's turn off the panic, turn on common sense, and watch as the world learns to trade all over again.